Back to this activity, we're going to design and create a switchboard now for this one. And if you remember, we had boats and customers for this activity. If we had a look, we have two tables in it. So we need to create a switchboard. That switchboard is going to allow the users to enter and edit the details of boats and customers, as well as produce some reports like we did it in the previous activity. In the previous task, you're going to find it. So we're going to produce reports to display. The first report is going to be the boats that are bought in year 2020. That's supposed to be done in the previous activities. And another activity or report that's supposed to group all the unsold boats, and it's supposed to be mainly grouped. Okay, you're going to find it. I'm going to show you which activities we have to open. So we have to apply appropriate color scheme and display the image to the switchboard. Alright, let's have a look at our activity. So let me tell you the two reports we're going to use. So one of them is supposed to be the boats that are bought in 2020. This is the report, but the based query is supposed to be this one from activity E, and we did like many of them. That was the third part of it. So that was the query for it, and we apply the query for whatever got bought after 1st of January in 2020, and it's supposed to be equal inclusive. So this state is inclusive, and this was the report for it. So that is the first report. We need to open it, and the second report, it was for all unsold boats and supposed to be grouped, this one. So this is the one that, and the unsold supposed to be null. So sorry, I mean the sold field supposed to be null, empty. That means these are unsold boats. And we did also a report for it, and this was the report, and it was grouped based on the type of the boat, and then based on the catamaran. So now let's start to create the switchboard. I'm going to go to create, and I'm just going to click on a blank form. Let's go to the design view, and let's start to put it. So I'm going to start first by putting the picture. We're supposed to put, so you're going to find a link in the description, and you're going to be able to download all the resource files, which is going to open this boat picture. So let's insert the image first of all. So I have it already. You can browse it, and you're going to find it in the link or whatever file you're going to put it. I'm going to take it from here, and let's just put it somewhere wherever you like it. Okay, and let's put a title. So we're going to use two tools over here, the label and the button. So let's put a title over here. Let's call it Boats Yard, and then we can format it by increasing the size and putting some appropriate color. If we're going to choose a specific color, so we better follow that color. So as this is blue, let's just follow for the blue. I'm going to keep this with the dark blue, and we can increase the font size maybe a bit more. I feel it's too small. Okay, and then let me also add a color at the background of this one. So you can see here, right click to the properties, and in the format you can see there is a back color. Let me choose one light blue color. Okay, after that let's start to put some instructions here. The same instructions that we put it in the task, I'm going to put it over here. So let's go over the label, and let me add the instructions. So we're going to say click entering into a new line. You better type it or use not the enter button. If you did the enter button, it's going to directly take you to the properties, so better to use shift and enter like I'm doing over here. Alright, after this we can format it. We can make sure it is dark black color. We may increase the font size a bit and make it with bold. So let me just adjust the size. Just a bit of formatting. Okay, after that we need to put another one more label. We're going to have 3 labels like we did it also before. One is going to be for form, another is going to be for reports, and the third for navigation buttons. Like these are their instructions. So I'm going just to make it 3 and then I'm going to copy paste it. That's going to be for forms. And let's style it and okay, then I'm going to control C and control V for copy pasting it. That's going to be 1, 2 and 3. So I will have also 3 buttons. So first let me write it as reports, and the last one is going to be navigation button. To make it with the same width, I'm just going to copy this width and apply it as well in the other ones. And then you may format it, or sorry, you may align it by using this alignment button here in arrange tab. You're going to find the alignment. Okay, so let me now add the buttons. Let's go back again to the form design and you may select the button. We're going to have 2 forms to open. So that's the first one. So let's go to form operation, open form, and next, and then we can choose our bot. We have 2. Yes, actually the next one's supposed to be customer, but that's okay. That's also working like a subform. Actually this subform is included inside the bot. Again, this also can be considered a form by itself. So let's start with the bot. I'm going to show all the records, and I want it to be written as text, which is going to be written as bots. And click on next. And you may also put, like, for example, bot form. So it needs to be a meaningful name actually. And let's format it back again. This one, I'm going to select a bit darker color and a white label. And again, we can increase the font size. Alright, that's the first button. And let's make sure it is working. So we need to click on it and it needs to open the form for the bot. The next one, I'm just going to copy paste this one. So you may just copy paste it, Control C, Control V. And let's put it here. And let's write customers on it. And instead of changing everything, we can just go to the event over here and click on these 3 dots, and we just can change the form name. So instead of bot, we can just choose the customers. In case you want to create a new one that is not going to be a subform, that's also a good idea. You may go and do that. So you can see the customers. This is the customers form. Okay, so for reports, we're going to create it a new one. So let's go and create it, and then we can copy and paste for the rest of it. So let's go over here, make it, and then you're supposed to go to the record operation and open a report. Report, not record. So open a report, next, and I'm going to look for the bots that are bought in 2020. For the text, you can just put it for the bots bought in 2020 and click on next, and let's just change the format a bit. I just want to make sure it's the same size, so I can apply the same width as well. That's a good idea, but let's test this one first. Okay, that's one is working, and the second one I'm just going to copy paste it and change the name of the report. So let's go back over here and then let's change the name. So the second one was grouping, yes, sorting and grouping for this activity. So save it and close it, and let's put it next to it and change its name to all or boats, or all unsold boats. Okay, for navigation buttons we need to create it also. So let's go back again to the form and choose the button. And okay, we're going to have two buttons. One is to close the menu, only this form that means, and the second button to close the whole database, the whole software. So for the first one, we need to go to the form operation and click on close, and you may write it down over here, which is exit switchboard or exit menu. And the second one, first let's format it. Okay, I'm going to copy paste it, and let's see if I can change this or I have to create it into a new one. So let's click on the three dots, and for the prompt, yes or no, object type, no, we have to, nope, I'm just gonna create a new one. So we'll just go back again over form design and choose the button, everything else, and then we have to go to the application. You have only one action, which is to quit the whole application. You may write it down over here as quit database or exit database. And here we go, that's our last one, and you may apply just the same formatting, adjust it a bit, and let's finally test it. Alright, here you need to be careful when you're going to click on exit menu. Be careful that your form is still not saved. Make sure you're gonna save it. So yeah, first I will show you too. So what will happen when you click on exit menu, it's gonna ask if you clicked on no, that's going to close everything and you still didn't save it, so you better save it. So I am going to call it activity that was 10 and right, yes, that's Switchboard. So what happened, it will close it. Let me open it back again, the Switchboard, and quit database, that's going to close my whole database. So that was the end of this activity. Let's move to the next video for the next task.